buenos días. Bueno, son las 11 de la mañana y empezamos puntuales, lo cual está muy bien. We have a lot of people here from different countries, so please forgive me for my English, but I will try to do the presentation in English so everybody can understand. Here with me is Richard Collins, who is working at Canonical and will help me with the presentation. So, welcome everybody, thanks for coming, and let's see what's new. Now, perfect. So as you know, in BQ we think that it's not only important to fully develop and design our products. We should explain people how the products are done, how technology works, because in that way is the only chance that the users can be able to make technology by themselves. Today we are here because we are going to present two new babies. We are presenting a boy and a girl. Okay, so first we have our X5 Plus on a smartphone. We call it a boy, and then Ubuntu edition, a tablet. We call it a girl. Right? So let's talk about these two amazing products that we are going to present now, and they are downstairs, so you can go and check after the presentation. X5 Plus is our new smartphone, and it's called X5 because it resembles to the previous X5. Okay, it's a brother, but the name and the manufacturing technology is the only they share. Okay, both are made in metal. That's why we call it X5, but from inside it's totally different. It's a very advanced smartphone with features focused to the users that are looking for the best experience. Let's go dive in detail about the product. So first of all, it's made on metal, the full chassis, the skeleton. So maybe the skeleton, the bones are metal. It's like Lobesno. And through a very complex process, we are able to change this. That is the first bone. Okay, it's metal injection into this. That is the actual chassis of the X5 Plus in white color. It's a process that compromises more than 25 steps. But it's light and it's rigid. That's why we are able to make a very thin device without compromising autonomy in a very nice way, I think. So, colors. What about colors? X5 will be available in the same sleek combinations as the X5 was. X5 Plus will be available in white and silver, white and rose gold, and black and anthracite, my favorite. What about the insides of the devices? I told you outside it looks similar to the X5, but a big use ringing. Yeah. Thanks, he's using a big U. Ubuntu edition, by the way. No problem. So that it looks like, if not, it doesn't look like it's like recorded. Okay, so talking about the CPU inside the device, we are using the new Snapdragon 652. Okay, 652 is let's say a step forward in the processors. It provides one of the best experience on the market, but combined with the GPU offer us a very smooth full HD experience. You know, in BQ we do care more about experience than specs. So what we try to do always is to combine different elements to provide a good experience. That's why we have chosen full HD for this device. But it's not all about power. Okay, this chip is powerful. The chip features a very nice GPU, a very nice CPU, but it's also efficient. This chip is efficient. The chip is able to adapt its power to the actual workload. and this is very, very important for the autonomy. At the end of the day, what we need is the smartphone to be connected, right? At the end of the day, we don't, any smartphone that is very, very nice, but runs out of battery at 4 p.m. is somehow useless, at least for the, for the afternoon and evening. Okay, and autonomy is not only about a big battery, but it sure helps, right? So it's like in cars, you have a big gas tank, you can drive a lot of kilometers, but it's also about efficiency and how we adapt the power of the CPU, the screen. So using command mode, using this kind of chip, we are able to really adapt the consumption to the needs. So with that, together with the battery, a 3,100 milliamperes battery, we are able to offer a huge autonomy. If you take into account the dimensions of the device, you take the battery capacity, you divide it by dimensions, the volume of the device, this is one of the best relationship in the market, right? So inside the chassis, we have a lot of space for energy. And what about a screen? We use the devices with our hands and see the devices with our eyes. We are offering one of the best Full HD screen experience out there, right? Thanks to Quantum Color Plus, dynamic color range of this device is one of the best in the market. We are talking about above 90% of the NTSC standard. Also, brightness will be high, so it will guarantee viewing conditions even in outdoors without any problem. And how we protect this screen from scratches and dirtiness, we are using Dynorex, that is a new cover lens that provides very good protection. And cameras. More and more smartphones are cameras. This year, maybe there are still 3 or 4 digital cameras, but for sure next year, most of you will be carrying only the smartphones, right? So camera experience is fundamental. And in this case, we have chosen Sony sensors for both front and back camera, a nice set of lenses that provides us focal aperture of just 2. They are very, very fast lenses. On the rear camera, the sensor, the IMX291, it's offering 298, sorry, is offering us a new technology for autofocus. It's called PDAF. PDAF means face detection autofocus. That means the lens knows where to focus, so autofocus is faster, right? We are not discovering nothing. All the users cares a lot about camera. That's why we put effort here, not only on the hardware side, but also on the software side. And about connectivity, 652 together with the modem offer what we call it 40 plus. It's also known as LTE Advanced or LTE Cat 6. So you can download faster than with the fiber in your house, right? It's something crazy. Fingerprint together with NFC. This is our first model to offer fingerprint scanner. Together with NFC, unleashes the capabilities of mobile payment that we think will be a trend during this year and the next 2017. Also, we are thinking on users as always. 2.4 gigabyte spectrum is packed. Nobody can connect in their house to their Wi-Fi. They are connecting to the Wi-Fi of the neighbor because there are thousands of Wi-Fis. That's why we are including 5 gigahertz spectrum here too, right? So we both use 2.4 and 5. And fingerprint, as long as we are using the smartphones with our fingers, we think there's no better way to unlock your device than to use your finger, right? So this provides you security without the hassle of remembering big pins, long pins, or very, very complex patterns. So we think fingerprint is a must. That's why we include it. For the software, this device will be launched with the latest version of Android 6.0.1. Okay, and it's like it's always in this house. It will be a very vanilla version, right? So we will only add what we think is important. So that's X5 Plus. I invite you to check it downstairs. I also remind you that there are some BQ Tech Talks scheduled for this week, where you can dive deeper on technology with our engineers that are here. And now let's go for the girl. We are presenting the Aquaris M10 Ubuntu edition. This is the first convergence tablet ever, and it has been done thanks to the help of Canonical people. This is not our first project. In fact, it's the second project we have made. Here with me is Richard Collins, who is Convergence Product Manager in Canonical, who will help me with the presentation. So, first of all, I will speak a little bit about the hardware, and about the experience, I will ask Richard to take over me. So, M10 is a light and compact tablet. When we designed M10, we were thinking not only on aesthetics, but also on functionality. That's why the connectors, the speakers, everything is placed where it is, right? So using the tablet with both hands, you shouldn't cover the speakers. Putting the camera in the middle makes you able to take better pictures than if it's in the corner. So a lot of time was used to invest in designing the device with always the goal of the user experience. The combination of MediaTek CPU and GPU provides a very nice full HD experience in both mobile and desktop modes. And now we will see what I mean by that. And about the screen, we are using a 10.1 AHBA screen with high contrast rates and high dynamic color range that offers a nice viewing experience. That is nothing without the battery, okay? So this is a tablet, this is compact, but should last a lot. That's why we are using 7,200 milliamperes inside of the device. And till now, this is normal, right? This is a normal tablet, what you are speaking about, right? Now I will ask Richard to explain you what's the convergence of this device.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Hello, everybody. Canonical is delighted to continue its partnership with BQ and take us into what we are calling a new class of mobile or smart device. With this M10 Ubuntu Edition tablet is Ubuntu's first convergence device. So what does convergence mean? Convergence is a single operating system that can deliver both a mobile and desktop experience from the same smart device. So in the context of this M10, the user has a tablet providing a full touch interface using the Ubuntu experience that is already been successful on other BQ devices. But by connecting a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, the user gets the fully fledged Ubuntu PC experience. As I'm sure you know, Ubuntu is already very well established as a PC OS. It's used globally, we think around 30 million users worldwide. That same PC experience is now available from this tablet device. This means that not only will the user get to access and use conventional touch-based applications, but they also get access to a full suite of desktop applications. Everything they would need to be in what we describe as being productivity mode. So the idea that you can use the device in replacement for a laptop effectively. So this is effectively something that is a mobile device. When you want to be on the move, when you want a PC, you connect a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, and it turns instantly into an Ubuntu PC Ubuntu PC experience. We think this is different because we are using a single OS. This is one code base that's running two different displays, two different experiences. On other devices, this isn't the same thing. You've got different variants of an OS. You've got applications that are doing particular things in order to deliver a desktop experience versus a mobile experience. On this product, the OS is running everything natively, and it's every application simply adapts to the display that's being required, if it's touch or if it's desktop. So any application that runs on Ubuntu, you can use our SDK today, you can develop an application. That application immediately becomes relevant for a conversion device like this, because the system detects when that application needs to be in touch mode or point and click mode, and it provides that application with the inputs needed to actually control that application to the user. So it's the story that we're announcing today is very much around this idea of convergence, the idea that